Good times on everybody. Welcome back to ZSR and another Season 2 Mystery Tournaments race. This tonight is between Pojo and Synii. I got Yosher and KT Bean to talk. Axel and I are going to track, so I'm going to go push buttons and let them do that. All you guys.
Thank you
Hello.
very much. So what are you looking to hope to see tonight, Yosher?
Well, the runners are going to hate me, but what I'm always looking for is the any key.
Are the boss keys in any dungeon?
Yeah, boss keys in any dungeon. And I think what I hope for most is one dungeon having all four. Or all two in this case, I should say.
Yes, we do have a George and a Twin Mold start, potentially not having to set foot at all into Great Bay Temple or Stone Tower Temple. I want to see like a required long quest. That would be spicy for this Blitz
That would.
mystery. We do see we have a wallet start today, so no transformation masks to start.
Oh, yeah. So is there a particular long quest that you root for?
I mean, I've yet to see required Anchu and Cafe. I have, in practice, gotten the required Frog Choir, so it'd be cool to see Anchu and Cafe.
I do like me some Anju and Cafe, but the one I root for most is Frog Choir.
Understandable. Let's have a seed like yesterday's. Let's not have a seed like yesterday's.
Oh? We didn't like yesterday's seed?
As one of the runners, it was quite an ending, I'll say, for the seed.
I was there. I watched it. I forget already pretty much everything that happened. But the only thing I do remember is time stop happened, which should not happen.
That was a complete accident.
Oh yeah, I mean, it doesn't happen on purpose.
I was too shocked by the hint that I had read.
Yeah, and then what happened there is you mashed B right out of that, and that's what activated it.
Anyway, our runners are off, and Cindy going for the red rupee.
Oh, and the hint was confirmed as Swamp and Mountain.
Ooh.
So we don't have boss shuffle. It still could be in different spots for the dungeons, but...
Elegy start. No crates and barrels. And yes, nothing on Cafe.
I always forget to actually look at Cafe, and then it's 2 hours in, I'm like, oh.
Just a heart container.
Just some love. For Pojo specifically. So we got Cinny break into Observatory, and looks like Pojo's heading south in some capacity.
Looked like a small chest in Bomber's hideout.
I couldn't tell, but it seemed like it was small, yeah. Looks like with that stick, Pojo's gonna get a quick checkup on whether we got the butterflies. And on the grass chest, there's an all-night mask.
West Clocktown Way of the Hero. Ooh, we have all hit spots. Ooh, I don't know if I've seen all of them on before.
Yeah,
And we
you
have Red Rupee
definitely
Chef.
more often see it just one of them. And that was Red Rupee confirmed, you said there?
Oh,
Ooh.
baby Zoros have the oath to order. Canyon is foolish. Graveyard is foolish. Ranch sisters are dead. So, although we have a George start, we will need Zora Mask today. Is that the pendant? Or was that a room key off of the Gwei?
Oh, I didn't see the Gwei at all.
Thank you, Axel. It was the pendant.
I was still processing why we needed Zora, because apparently it doesn't immediately hop into my head Baby Zoras require Zora. Don't know how I'm planning on getting Baby Zoras done.
I think even if, it's like Scoop Sanity, I think you still need Zora to even get the song. Nothing on Postman.
True.
Ooh. Shuffle of butterflies. Ranch Day 1 soil is dead. We have soils.
We're getting some interesting settings on.
No head Temple Way of the Hero.
No Head Temple is gonna have her Zora Mask, calling it now.
That is not a bad prediction. Pretty good one.
I strive for not bad. Oh, where did we see shops?
So I hate to break it to you, I don't think we're gonna find Zora Mask
Yep,
in
I lost
Snowhead.
that real quick.
And a bow. Guess when it's 3 checks per hit spot, that is pretty loaded right there.
Yeah, and that's giving us Bow, that's giving us Zora, and Magic we got off a different hit spot, but we have it.
And Captain's Hat. What a loaded East Clocktown.
No kidding.
Yeah, those prices look normal on Tingle.
Although I guess Captain's Hat isn't going to come in too useful today. We did get that already hinted foolish. I think.
Could be Ocean Spider House chest.
Oh. That's true.
And with all of those hit spots randomized, I imagine we'll see a lot of green rupees.
I've noticed that from the drops I've been seeing a lot of arrows. From the runners. And that doesn't sound like something that comes from hit spots.
It could be from the soils.
Oh yeah, soils would be a good candidate for that.
Ooh, and a bomb bag. On Pojo's side, from the hit spot in the inn.
And that's a little bit further into the logic than the rest of this here. As the only way to get that hit spot that I know of is with Zora and magic.
I think that's the only way to get it.
That is my understanding.
Ooh, that was an ocean title D on the short story.
It will be good toilet paper, because with that Canyon Foolish, we got that one proved dead.
Are we giving names to every green rupee we find? I see Greg, Grag, Grig, Grug.
We run
In
out
the
of
chat.
names under that naming scheme very quickly.
The real question is, will we see a crimson rupee?
That would be the rupee of interest, as that would confirm our purchases and favors and photos.
Full hit spots is 72 green rupees. Oh, we got a lot of names to give then.
Oh, hit spots are all green rupees. Oh boy. I thought some of them were other things.
So Cindy checked a blue rupee, so we don't have any blue rupee shuffle, so it's just red rupees.
So something we're probably going to see pretty soon is the laundry pool red rupees. Those ones hurt real bad to miss.
They do indeed. Ranch Wave the hero.
We do have soils on. Maybe it'll be there. Not on the Ranch 1 soil, though. Day 1 soil.
Playing on the dongos. So with the required baby Zoras, or just baby Zoras on, we know that it's not Song Sanity. So our 3 Waths for today are West Clocktown, Snowhead Temple, and Romani Ranch.
Song Sanity is the only thing that would be adding a Wath potentially. And since we know it's not on, we know we don't have a 4th one.
Deku Palace foolish except Song. Go archery dead.
Didn't catch what it was, but it looked like Gossip Stones.
Ooh, big
We
chest
do like
and
to see
Flare
that,
Guard.
especially in a West Clocktown Wath. Big chest, but now we have both our swords on Cinny's side.
That was a bottle there? I thought somebody already checked that. On a South Clocktown hit spot.
That felt like it was the first hit spot check, but maybe not. A lot of stuff happens in the first couple minutes.
Is
Very
that
easy to miss
Donjaro's mask?
stuff. It sure is. I did see that.
Oh! They're gonna have the Goron mask for saving Bomb Granny in the store. So the hint that you normally get from Bomb Granny when you save her, you can also talk to her grandson or son, and he can tell you too.
Oh, okay. So you read that off of him. Right. I forgot that was a hint type. Yeah.
What?
Wait, that's
there's
second magic.
You like one magic? How about two?
I love to. Thank you. The gong's a hit spot type?
Yes, it is.
That explains a lot. I have never had that come up yet. That's new to me.
I think
That must be under the all hit spots.
No, it's still on even if it's one hit spot.
Oh,
I think it's normally a blue rupee, but it's a hit spot.
right.
But you can only hit it at the top of the hour or at the half-hour mark.
Does look like Cindy's starting to push the time of day a little bit more aggressively, and we'll see how well that pays out.
Oh, and that Goron mask does fulfill that West Clocktown waff.
I would hope it does.
Woodfall Temple for a keg.
Well, that's real fun.
Were frogs checked? I don't think frogs were checked yet.
I didn't see a frog's check. We got a hint for Woodfall Temple, Baron?
Oh, was it Woodfall Temple? Or Deku Palace?
Yeah, I thought it was Deku Palace.
Cindy is
All
pushing
right,
time
Tom.
of day. Already on night
What
2.
do we got? Red rupees. And frog. Let frog give us the value. Nothing. He evaporated.
Pick the graph box. And another bomb
And
bag.
We got 2 different bomb bags from our runners. Now this is looking like a ranch rush for Synii while Pojo heads up north.
I do like the divergence of our runners.
You love to see divergence in a seed that looks to be 2 region. Oh, we got a hint for Seahorse is dead too.
Nothing on Hugo. It is unfortunate that Cindy's heading to ranch without a bottle.
Yeah. And where did we end up saying that bottle came from?
The South Clocktown hit spot. Oh, he got it. Never mind that.
I know he checked the hit spot, but I didn't see him actually get a bottle out of it.
Yeah, I think I see a bottle marked on his tracker.
The bottle's always tough for me to tell whether it's lit up or not.
You know, if we didn't have required eggs, we could have had a logical no required Eponas or hookshot seed.
Would have been crazy. That would have been sub 45 minutes.
There is Eponas. The real question is, where are Sonata and Lullaby? I mean, I guess assuming that it's not dungeon rando. Okay, Axel, what's that green rupee's name off of the mountain scrub purchase? Grug? Okay, that's a good name.
Have we used W Grug? I'll assume that you're checking every time you give us a new name. Against the full list of green rupee names.
Wait, does that say Fisherman's Game? That's a Fisherman's Game.
Well, if
And a
it
Deku
did,
Mask. Then we need New Wave and Big Man and Big Boy, Giant Mask and FD and Deku Mask in next to the lemons.
is Deku Mask Big Boy?
No, it was a Giant's Mask.
Oh, okay. I would argue Giant's Mask is a little bit bigger.
Well, Giant's Mask can't be Big Man because that's FD.
Oh, you know what? It's true, because Giant doesn't, like, visually age up.
We definitely have Dungeon Rando.
It sure seems like it. We're pretty much confirmed now that it's in Woodfall and Great Bay as our
Yeah, so
Woodfall
Woodfall.
and Snowhead temples.
Oh, so we don't need Lullaby then.
We won't need a lullaby, nope.
There's
Now
double
we got
magic. for
double
Sin.
magic.
But is it Big Man anywhere? That's the real question.
That is the real question.
I will say that Ranch Rush definitely paying out for Cinny right now.
Ranch Rush got him FD and Giant's Mask, and was there anything else?
Deku,
Deku.
FD, Giant's Mask. I think that's it. And for all we know, the song could also be Way of the Hero.
There is a good chance.
So potentially all that we're missing from Go mode are fire arrows and hookshot for certain. And we might need another song item. Ice arrows and Garo Gibdo, depending on if we have Big Man anywhere or not. Actually, if we have FD anywhere,
I don't know if FD Anywhere affects the logic of doing that jump to get through Great Bay Temple at the end, but you can certainly do it.
I was thinking if it is FD anywhere, would we need hookshot? I mean, logically, yes, of course. Yeah, FD anywhere for eggs, and you can enter Great Bay Temple
just
as
jump
FD.
up on him. Yeah. I hope both our runners know how to do that, because I really want to see a hookshot-less seed.
Yes, FD anywhere absolutely can be Way of the Hero for a few different reasons. Not for getting into Great Bay Temple, and I think you still need a hookshot to fully complete Zora Eggs.
Was that a hookshot? That was a hookshot.
That was a hookshot.
Off of Swamp Spider House, the Golden Pillar. Hit spot. So yeah, these hit spots are having pretty close to everything, and then Soils for Day 3 Ranch was the rest of it, I think.
Yeah, but then it's gonna be like, I don't know, fire arrows and inverted stone tower chest or something.
Dear God, why though?
Well, we gotta make use of that elegy somehow. We don't have
That's
to,
true.
I'm just saying. We did start with it.
No, you're right, we have to. That's how starting songs work.
Oh, it's not FD anywhere. We need ice arrows.
Man.
Still nice to have FD though.
It sure is. Although your bosses today are Groat and Adolwa, so doesn't help that much. It is confirmed to definitely boss Rando, but the thing is, the remain will always come from the respective boss.
I mean, it's definitely Dungeon Rando, It could still be boss Rando. We could have, Great Bay Temple leads to Woodfall Temple, but Goat's the boss there.
And it has to be, I think.
No, you could just have Great Bay Temple leads to Woodfall Temple and Odolba's the boss.
I think I got myself confused into thinking that we're going to be entering Great Bay Temple today. Just the entrance to Great Bay. The turtle is what is going to happen.
Oh wait, you're right, we don't need ice arrows. I think I got confused too.
Yeah, I think we confused each other equally.
So fire arrows and Snowhead Temple, potentially? So I think the go ahead.
I was gonna respond to serious business. So when it says Swamp Mountain, it sounds like it should be saying the areas at Woodfall and Snowhead, but that's not what it means. It means that the remains will be found at Woodfall Temple and Snowhead Temple. Now they could be swapped. That can still happen.
We did find New Haven Palace, and now we just need Lullaby, really. Unless yeah, it has to be Fire Arrows and Snowhead Temple at this point. Or it could be Great Bay Temple entrance leads to Snowhead Temple. And then Fire Arrows could be somewhere else. Mundane is...
Because that Snowhead Wath isn't going to be pointing to the song. At least not...
It could if Great Bay Temple entrance is Snowhead Temple. Because then you could have a song item in Snowhead Temple to lead to Goron Lullaby, and that's the Wath.
Oh yeah, because by Wathing you still technically need to get
we need
Lullaby, right?
Sorry, we need Sonata, not Lullaby, but same,
we do need
same
Sonata.
Thing. Same thing. This has just been very confusing.
It is confusing. It's a lot to put together, and I'm not following 100%. I just speak and hope I'm right.
Pojo will most likely be getting a hook shot here.
I hope so.
There it is. Okay. I thought it landed on top for a second.
Maybe I shouldn't say stuff like that, because that would have absolutely been my fault if he didn't pick it up.
I mean, I think I'm the one who first said it, so it would have been my fault.
Maybe, but I answered the question as I hope so, which was not a confident answer. Commentator curse was very real.
It is very real. I didn't see a fairy, but I also didn't see anything else out of that gossip stone.
Yeah, I didn't see the fairy or whatever the fairy turned into.
I think Pojo marked gossip stones as on, actually. That would make sense. We have seen a lot of fairies.
That's true.
I'm gonna trust Pojo's eyes here.
Does Pojo trust Pojo's eyes? Oh, he's going for bugs. Got it.
Thank you, Fist, in the chat saying it was a bomb chew. I trust your eyes. Oh, and one of the roads... Okay, there was another gossip zone that had a red rupee. Okay. At this point, I don't
Bucky,
think we
you
have
can
any...
blame the comms for last night. I don't know if they did anything to specifically curse you, but you can blame them. That's always an option. I think I cut you off a little bit there.
It's okay, I already forgot what I was going to say.
Perfect.
Oh, now I remember. I think at this point, I don't think we have any skulls on. I don't think we have any cows on. And... that's pretty much it. It could still be Scoop Sanity at this point.
That would be so funny with Zora eggs on.
Yeah, maybe we'll have the rare Big Poe for Zora X.
I hope the runners know how to deal with big Poe Zora eggs.
Yeah, I think you just... yeah, that would require going to well, I believe. Because I don't think you can get it off of the graveyard one.
Yeah, the graveyard, you get one chance, but when you re-enter the room in the bottom of the well, that Big Poe will respawn for a refight.
Gosh, it
Then
could
you
be
do that
one...
6 times.
could be one bottle Big Poe Zora eggs.
Please don't let it be one bottle. It's bad enough to root for it to happen at all.
I'm just saying, I've never seen Big Poe required so far in this mystery tournament.
Me neither, and I hope that it stays that way.
Mystery Season 1 had Soil Sanity with shuffled bugs.
Oh yeah, it sure was shuffled bugs at S1.
That sounds horrible. I'm so sorry, Bucky. So, Fifth, if you're still in the chat, is the bottle Big Poe a major always hint or a minor always hint? Because I believe it's
grouped into minor always.
It's minor always? Okay, so that means it could be on Agaro. Right?
Could be. How many hints have we seen at this point?
I saw Fifth had said earlier that we have seen all of our gossip hints. Oh, there's another bow. So at this point, if it is Scoop Sanity, it would have to be an Agaro. Branch Day 1 Soil is a sometimes hint, and we got it, but we also got another hint in the pool because of Goron Race. We know that we're not going to get a Goron Race hint.
I didn't see our butler hint, but that would confirm our 14 hints off of gossips.
Okay, so since we have a sometimes hint in the gossip pool, it confirms we can't have any more minor always hints. That makes sense. Okay, so I don't think we have scoops today then.
Cindy might be scooping a fish, so that'll tell us for, well, for about 10% of being sure.
Or maybe we're not gonna go scoop a fish. That's okay.
Maybe not.
Maybe we're gonna check some dungeon pots. It's not a bad play. Oh, and we have some hit spots in here too.
Probably the hit spots are top priority. We got 9 of them. Oh, staff room Garo mask though.
Ooh, and Great Fairy Sword. Not gonna say no to that.
Certainly not. That's a
Thanks.
lovely hit spot.
Indeed it was. Hey, no pots on today. Ooh. That's a
Well,
Mask of Truth.
we're no longer going to be doing
Cinny?
anything with one bottle. We got a
Cinny, we're
second
not-
bottle for Cinny.
Cindy, we're not gonna pick up the Mask of Truth?
I guess not.
Cindy? It could
Wrench's
still be...
Wath, but I guess we're not going to bother.
Cindy just wants to commit to the Gamba, I think. That's all.
What is the gamble here?
Dog race!
Oh, okay.
Oh
Fair
no!
enough.
Oh no! Cindy has it marked on his tracker. He did not pick that up though.
Unless we're wrong, but I don't think he did. Did he just see it, pick up the red object, and be like, I got it?
You know, it's possible. There's a lot going on in this seed. Oh, but there's Gibdo Mask
Wait, where's Gibdo Mask?
on Tingle, the Akana Canyon purchased.
Ooh.
Which, with Garo on Saffron Chest, I think that confirms that Well is dead.
Probably.
Because he
Because
can
of
also...
the fact that Icana Canyon is foolish. That's the premise, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Then you go into the temple.
Another
Third
bottle.
bottle.
Third bottle. Not gonna say no to that. So no one bottle eggs today. At least on Sunny side.
At least on City's side. Pojo could start it right now. I don't know why you would, but he could.
I imagine Pojo heading straight over to Hall. Or not.
I imagine Pojo's gonna go to those hit spots and pick up our Mask of Truth for real.
I'd take the Dungeon Gamba. Because if it's Snowhead Temple, there's a required item in there. And if it's Woodfall Temple, there's a keg in there.
That's true. Double win.
Opting to skip Labfish today. Unless if I missed it on Sunny side.
I have not seen a labfish. I have not even seen the marine lab be entered.
We will be entering it today. So we gotta get that oath to order.
Yes, it will happen eventually, yes. And if you have a fourth bottle by that point, you may as well put a fish in hand. That's something you never want to find out late. That your Zora egg scoops are not Zora egg scoops. as your first scoop of the day.
Synii going for Evan hint? Oh, it was just the one that he's already found. So the Evan hint will always point towards an empty bottle, specifically the shuffled empty bottle that you normally get from beavers. So it has happened to be a French vanilla bottle there.
Really was.
Yes, so for the Evan hint, you have to be... Oh, there's Snowhead Temple. You have to be Zora Link, and you have to talk to him twice. Then he'll give you a hint. So, on Pojo's side, we could find fire arrows here. Or we might find a song item. Oh, and we do have fairies on. This could be interesting. And I don't think we have small keys on.
The most interesting thing we could find in Snowhead Temple right now.
An ambiguous item. Something like, I don't know, postman's hat or cafe mask.
Cafe's a good one. I like that. Mirror Shield, I don't know if that actually is that harmful because you need fire arrows to deal with that.
Oh.
There you are.
There we go.
Nobody's surprised, probably. A French vanilla fire arrows in the icicle room. Not only is it Blitz too, but Georg and Twinmold are the remains. Full hit spots is the kind of spicy factor of this seed, but if anything, I would say that full hit spots has made this seed so jet, just on its own.
True. I mean, Deku came from a hit spot. Zora came from a hit spot. Hook came from a hit spot.
Bow. You could sort of count New Wave because it depended on Deku.
Oath, technically, for counting Deku, will count Zora and Hook. I think that was
sure.
big easy.
Why not?
So, if you're a runner, if you're Pojo in this situation, you're gonna want to hope that Keg leads to Sonata. Because if not, we gotta find a mirror shield. And chances are, you're doing Keg Castle.
Speaking of that, though, I don't think that's happening, right? Because Woodfall Temple has to be in Woodfall.
Oh, that's true. Then it's either Boss Blue Warp or it's on Egos.
We're rooting for Egos, though.
But if it is Boss Blue Warp, Synnii's gonna have a Pojo will have the lead, but Synii will catch up on eggs.
So true, holy... Oh my god. Is it really going to come down to 1 bottle eggs versus 3 bottle eggs as the deciding factor?
Very nice goat kill on Pojo's side. I mean, if I get Sonata here, I don't think I would go to for Evan hint just because I think I would just forget about it. But that's a powerful Evan hint today.
That's a powerful Evan hint, you're right. Where was the other bottle?
Oh, it's enough.
Oh.
We're in go mode.
So the other bottle was the basement of Ocean Spider House, and then on the climb up to Beaver's, one of those hook chests were the other bottle.
Fox, you can get the Evan hint. It'll just point towards an empty bottle. So if Cindy did go for it, Evan hinted the Zora cape, and Cindy already had that bottle.
Pojo can't, though.
Pojo can't. Oh, that's right. Pojo can't.
Evan's gone.
Evan's gone. You're right. I forget if it worked a little differently last year with Season 2 Scrubs.
About what working differently, sorry?
The Evan hint, sorry.
I didn't know Evan Hint was ever a thing until like 2 weeks ago.
It's grouped together with the text hints, so the hints on, like... Oh, there's ice arrows. So like the hints, like the graveyard hints, or Bomb Granny saying what she's selling, those hints are all sort of grouped together. And that includes the Evan hint.
Okay, yeah. Please be light arrows. That would just be funny. Oh my god, City.
Honestly,
That's the coffin right there.
the bottles might be the deciding factor here.
The nail in the coffin is how you do that expression, I guess.
Sorry.
Not the coffin itself.
Sorry.
What am I saying?
And Great Fairy's mask was here too. Imagine if there's like the other two bottles are also here in Snowhead Temple, but they're Great Fairy mask locked or something.
I do like that City is kind of committing to full clearing, but it is giving Pojo enough leeway to maybe pull this out.
Yeah.
Especially with that Bremen, if City's going to pursue that. But I think realistically, anything outside of this temple, City's going to rush through.
Accidental oath hint here. So the bottles that Pojo missed were, there was one in the basement of Ocean Spider House, and one in Zora Cape, and one in Snowhead Temple. So Cindy was full clearing Snowhead Temple because he did right side first.
I can't believe that this also came down to routing decision on the temple itself. I was trying to figure out why Cindy was being so thorough. Cindy didn't find their fire arrows because of the way they cleared it out. So now Cindy's almost certainly going to push.
One bottle eggs, that's gotta take, what, like...
I give that about 12 minutes advantage.
Yeah, because Cindy only has to do 1 trip each. Pojo's gotta do 4 trips to Pirate's Fortress, and 3 trips to Pinnacle Rock.
Yeah, so it'll be 2 extra trips to Pinnacle Rock. Those are quick. Give that 3 minutes total. 3 extra trips is probably going to be the other 9 minutes.
You know what I always say, though? There's always a bottle in Pirate's Fortress. So
That's
perhaps
right.
Pojo will get bailed out by a bottle. There's 2 left.
There are 2 left. Which is an insane thing to be saying to somebody who is on 1 bottle. I bet City's even going to get the time advantage of not watching the Oath Hint, because at this point, why not just do your eggs as your time killer?
So, sure if Cinny knows that eggs are on. Because...
But he doesn't yet know that Sonata is here.
No, I
So
don't...
he's playing safe.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
know because Cinny did go to Clock Tower Roof, Cycle 1. And
Oh, true.
I don't know if Cinny checked the gossip that had Zora eggs.
Which gossip had it?
I think it was the Southern Termina Field gossip.
Oh, like by the butterfly. Or
By
by
Stumpy.
Grasgrotto. Yeah, by Stumpy, okay.
But I mean, Cinny's gotta figure it out by going... Oh! That definitely will help. Pojo, that was a bottle, right?
That was a bottle. It's 2 bottle eggs now. Now it's... Pojo is heavily, heavily in the lead. Just because of how much time Cinny took in nearly clearing out Snowhead Temple.
Like
We
I
are
said,
not an hour in.
Like I said, there's always a bottle in Pirate's Fortress. Whether you want it to be there or not.
It's just the law. Nothing's coded to make it happen, but it will always happen.
Okay, I think Cinny's figured it's Zora eggs. Because with the Clock Tower
This
Roof...
is a race.
Yes. With Clock Tower Roof not having a song, there's only 2 options there. It's Song Sanity or eggs. And since all the other songs have been in normal locations, it can only mean eggs.
Please, both our runners need to make it final night. Like,
Yeah, Cinny should probably make it final night after collecting these eggs.
there's not a good spot
Or-
for him to do so without getting the time cutscene, which is really frustrating. At least in Pirate Fortress, you're not gonna... I don't think you're gonna get time passage cutscene.
Oh, PR is also fine.
Is it really?
Yeah. So at the latest, Cinny should make it final night in PR.
Huh. I had no idea. I definitely thought a cutscene played out here.
Very nice drum solo from Goron Link.
It's kind of crazy, but I think this race comes down to waiting out the clock.
Okay, there
Like,
we
they're
go.
both
Cinny's...
going to be done before the time.
I don't think either one of them will have too long of a wait. Because Pojo still has another trip to Pirate's Fortress, 2 trips to PR. Cinny has a trip to Pirate's Fortress and a Woodfall Temple to complete.
It's not that they're going to be waiting for an extensive period of the time, it's that Pojo's clock has an advantage.
True. There's just the times to get to the final night. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be really close.
It is going to be really close because Pojo is going to lose time because of just how much more places that he'll be stopping the clock to load.
I might have to give it to Synii.
I think I'm leaning synii as well.
I mean, Synii already has more eggs, so... I think Synii will have to wait at the clock tower for a bit, but...
He does still have to do the temple, but that's going to be really quick. We said it's Keezy, right? Boss
Yeah.
Keezy?
Yeah. So that's like, I don't know, an hour of in-game time or so. Especially with Big Man.
Yeah, so I think how many loading zones they're going to incur are roughly the same. Which is what it's coming down to. Load zones stopping your clock. Yeah, I do think Pojo has the clock advantage. It's really tough to tell because you have like 3 different load... Well, a bunch of different load zones in Pirate Fortress. And on Synni's side, it's pretty much just going to be this one trip. And then Woodfall Temple is... Well, the clock is stopping per door, but again... It's working out to pretty much the same. It balances itself out.
Pojo, you're scaring me here.
That's how you lose this race.
Getting thrown out.
Like, it literally could cost the race at this tightness. Just shoot her.
There we go. And with that, happy 1 hour, everybody! This has been possibly the jettiest of the jet seeds to ever jet. So I'm Katie Bean, one of your commentators, along with Yosher.
Hello.
And in the trucker cages, we got Axel and Tomotalk. And Tomotalk also rolled this jet seed and is our restreamer. And thank everybody in chat for helping us along this way. This very fast-paced seed. So I know I made lots of mistakes, so...
And I don't think our runners have made any mistakes. Like, they've all been playing very reasonably, very fast, very well. And it is going to be a very tight finish.
Goron was required this seed because we found Eponas off of Goron Baby. So technically, logically, hard required. So...
Was it hard required, though?
Yes, so, I mean, you can't hop over the fence without Goron. And Goron got you Epona.
That's true. I forgot about that aspect of it. I was going to do a Goron bomb boost without Goron in my head.
Welcome in, Raiders. Where was FD? FD was in Ranch, but it's not FD anywhere. So in-game clockwise, Pojo still has around a half an hour advantage over synii. But I still think... I don't think synii will really have to wait long at the clock tower.
And what's the egg situation on Pojo? Is it one trip left to Pirate's Fortress and this trip to Pinnacle Rock?
I believe it's just 2 trips to Pinnacle Rock.
Ooh.
So what's faster? I think it's going to be about 1.5 trips to PR or Woodfall Temple.
Definitely 1.5 trips to PR, and we're not really stopping the clock at any point.
I think it's going to be so close because there's also just
It is.
more cutscenes for Woodfall Temple. You know what I mean? Just,
Yeah.
you know, waiting for it to rise out of the water and just defeating Odolwa and then the water turning clean again. You know, the post-dungeon clear cutscene. Oh, that might be enough for Pojo to take it.
I like that summary statement from Fox. Pojo is going to be in the clock tower first. That doesn't mean anything. Could still flip after that.
Not true, though, Fox, because City technically went to the clock tower first on the first cycle. Just couldn't go to the moon. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Oh, Pojo banking on there being a bottle here. I don't blame him.
And it worked out. When it was 1 bottle eggs versus 4 bottle eggs, that wasn't happening, but he got through with the gamble on the bottle.
I think that bottle was, it wasn't... It's not eligible for Way of the Hero, but it's Way of the Hero.
It's Way of the Hero for Pojo.
Exactly. I wonder where that bottle of gold dust was. I don't think it really would have helped, though, because...
You're not using it in this seed.
No. Is sub 1 in Mystery a thing? I don't think anything's impossible. I have not seen it.
I don't think it's happened during this tournament. I think the fastest one we saw so far, KT, you commentated over that, right?
Yeah, I think 5th got a... Was it a 123? I think.
And
It was
that race
definitely
was
sub 130.
happening. That race was happening at the same time I was commenting over the longest seed we've had at just over 4 hours.
Oh, that's right. I think I was commenting with Tony.
You sure were. We rayed into that, and you two were very excited, to put it lightly.
I will say, we do have some very appropriate Mifa theme for final hours for Pojo. You know, Zora Link and all.
True. This is coming even closer than I was thinking it was going to be. The clock is actually not going to be an issue for either runner. I thought we were going to have to wait.
And there is the last egg.
This is the way that City has to get it.
I think our first runner will finish either at the 1 hour 11 or 1 hour... 1 hour 11. Because it's like about 3 minutes from the clock tower entering with FD. It's around 3 minutes or so.
Yeah, I
beat
count 3
Majora's
minutes
Wrath.
from... I count 3 from that spot as well. It is marginal. It's like 30 seconds difference. Assuming... I won't even say it, but it's close. We are both in cutscenes waiting for our final song. Or final item.
Yes, so Pojo soaring at the 1 hour 8, 22 seconds. At least that's when he played the song.
Oh, cutscene for Woodfall Temple clear.
This is what I mean.
Has
it's
never
so long.
been longer.
Does Pojo have full magic? Because that's one other thing I was thinking about, is that Cindy does not have to worry about magic, but Pojo does not have Chateau.
Or his second bar.
Okay, so Pojo has about a 50-second lead right now.
.48-second lead. Since chat's bringing it up, are you on Team Princess to the Moon?
I'm usually not Princess to the Moon. I've done it a few times.
I've never actually done it. I'm more affiliated with people who are than me actually myself doing it.
I think I accidentally did Princess to the Moon when I had Scoop Sanity on. I meant to grab a fairy, but it was the princess.
That counts.
Very clean first phase for Pojo, as Cinny begins the first phase.
A phase apart. That is the race you love to see.
It really all comes down to, these last 2 phases, though, where anything can happen. Anything can happen when it's, you're 30 seconds apart from your opponent.
All it takes is one of the remains to hit ya.
Oh my goodness.
And Incarnation getting 2 hits out of the beams.
Okay. Oh my gosh, they're both in the Majora's Wrath cutscene.
I don't have a count on it, but it's like 10 seconds apart entering Wrath, I think.
Oh my gosh, Pojo's getting bullied. Oh, and that is time. GG's to Pojo.
GG's to Cinny.
And GG's to Cinny. That was incredible.
Definitely our closest race of the tournament. I don't think we have anything closer so far.
13 seconds. Welcome in, GG's.
GG's, what was that?
Oh, it was down to the wire.
Yeah. Wow.
So, I think besides being a completely jet seed, the two major things that made it so down to the wire was Snowhead Temple
GG's.
and it was down to the wire. Sorry, I'm getting an echo.
Snowhead Temple and the bottle
So-
situation.
Yeah, Snowhead
So-
Temple and the bottle situation, yes. I think
Yeah.
besides being a completely jet seed, the two major
So, like,
things
it's-
that made it
How many bottles did Synii have?
4.
Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Yeah, oh my goodness.
I've heard some joins, but so GG's everybody.
Synii. That was
GG's.
tight.
Yeah, fast seed. Half of it was just doing the eggs.
Yeah, really.
Mhm.
Want to know what 2 things it came down to?
How quick you got on the Snowhead Temple?
The amount of bottles that were collected
Oh, really?
and which route you took through Snowhead Temple. So what Pojo did, they got their fire arrows by going left side, and they just went straight through, and then went straight through Woodfall Temple as well. And they went to Pirate's Fortress with 1 bottle,
What the
and
hell?
lucked out by finding a second.
Yeah, lucked out on one of the hit spots in there. That sped that up quite a bit. I clearly would have lost if it weren't for that second bottle.
You very, very well could have turned the other way around.
So where did you go to find the other bottles?
Honestly, I don't remember.
So the other 2 bottles that Synii found were in the bottom of Ocean Spider House was the red potion bottle, and then the empty bottle was on the climb to Beavers.
and a
Okay.
chateau
Yeah.
in Snowhead Temple.
That's right. By clearing the right side first, there was another one in Snowhead Temple. That's right.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I didn't find the fire arrows until pretty late,
Yeah.
pretty late in my journey in Snowhead.
and when I entered West for the first time, I knew I was just gonna hit the owl and then just go straight to GB's, straight to the turtle, because I knew it had to be a dungeon I needed to do due to the fisherman game hint. So I didn't bother with anything else there. So
Speaking of hints, actually, Synii, did you see the hint about Oath?
Yes, I saw it.
Okay. We weren't quite sure if that was seen. Or maybe it was Pojo, I don't remember. This speed went very fast. Maybe it was the other person who didn't see it.
yeah, I like saw the hint, but I just kind of breezed right past it. But then I saw the the gold yellow text. I'm like, wait a minute, did that say Oath? So I went and read it again. And then as I'm go loading through Woodfall Temple, I'm like, I'm about to do 1 bottle egg. This is gonna suck. So, jeez, I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Exactly.
There's not a whole lot else to it. Like, it was hit spots had almost everything. And then
Yeah.
fire arrows was
Yeah.
the go mode. And by far the closest race of the tournament so far, and the fastest.
Yeah. Breaking records here, Cindy.
Guess that's what happens when you don't have to go through GBT or Stone Tower Temple.
Yeah. I prefer a regular seed without Blitz, if I'm being honest.
Blitz 1 at most.
Yeah, I'll do Blitz 1. Please no more Blitz 2.
Yeah, I'm not prepared for Blitz 2. I thought about ranch rushing, but I guess if I did that, I would have missed the Goron Mask.
Yeah, I also thought about ranch rushing, but then as I thought about it, I went into the bomb shop and saw the hit for Big Bomb Bag. I'm like, oh, Goron, I guess I am not skipping Granny. So.
Mhm.
I think the push for Snowhead Temple was about the same time for both of you. KT, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that.
I think Pojo was slightly ahead. But yeah, you guys are pretty close in entering. Cindy, I think you were clearing up Hall when Pojo entered Snowhead Temple.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
So he got there first. I just said screw Hall and went straight in. So.
You said screw most of the game after that point.
Yeah, well, when I found the hook shot in Swamp Spider House, that was kind of the point of, yeah, I'm about to chance this and hope I don't get screwed by some funky dungeon randomization.
All right, so does anybody have any other closing thoughts?
All thoughts have left my brain.
Yeah, exactly.
So true. Tom, take us away.
Cool. Alright. Thank you guys for a great race. That was nailed by right down to the end. Fucking bottles. Can't fucking believe it. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you to Act for helping me track. Thank you to chat for coming out to watch. I'm going to rate this down to ZSR 2. I'm not sure if they're live just yet. They should be shortly if they aren't. They're going to do a Z2R Max Rando tournament seed, which is the same sort of thing as what we just watched for MMR, except it's for Z2R. And with Z2R, everything is randomized. Like, everything, including the map. So it's always a fun watch. So let me get you guys going over that way. And have a good night.
See you later.
All right.
See y'all.